About a week ago, my boyfriend's parents came to visit us in our new apartment, and they just so happened to bring over an abundance of nectarines and peaches from their fruit stand. Which, by the way, in the last week, there have been so many thieves. And here's the thing, I'm not talking about peach and nectarine thieves. I mean, they do steal all of the peaches and the nectarines, but they don't stop there. In fact, they literally cut open the secured money box and take all of the money from the day. Bad news for them is there's video footage of their faces in their cars. So, like, we know who you are. But with all bad news comes good news. And the good news for the thieves is that this is a recipe for those who happen to fall into an abundance of peaches and nectarines. All right, so after you cut up all of those peaches and nectarines, put them in a large pot with a little bit of water, some lemon juice, a cup of brown sugar, and a pinch of salt. And as that cooks on low heat, you can start making some biscuit. In a bowl, mix together 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of cornmeal, a 1/3 cup of sugar, a tablespoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt. And then after that's mixed, add 1 cup of cold, unsalted butter. And then using your hands, a pastry cutter, or a food processor, really combine it. And then add enough milk to form a dough. But make sure not to add too much milk, otherwise your dough will be a little too wet. And then after turning your dough onto a surface, we're going to form some artificial layers. I say artificial because a true biscuit doesn't need to be folded. But because this isn't a true biscuit, I wanted there to be some form of layers. And then pop those in the oven for around 15 to 20 minutes. And then back to our nectarines and peaches. Once they're cooked until tender, strain them. And then on high heat, reduce all of that leftover liquid until it becomes a syrup. And since this is my stone fruit rendition of a strawberry shortcake, whip up some heavy cream, add a little bit of honey, and you got yourself some honey whipped cream. And then finally for assembly, top that biscuit with some honey whipped cream as well as that stone fruit syrup. Add those cooked peaches and nectarines, add the top of your shortcake, and boom, you got yourself a stone fruit shortcake.